Good afternoon, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time once again for some more of Dark Parables, the Red Riding Hood Sisters, with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It has been another just go, go, go kind of day. Like all kinds of stuff just going wonky, getting weird, and stuff like that. But we are back. I think we should be good to finish up the Red Riding Hood Sisters today. Hey there, gamers! Welcome. So yeah, we got into the game yesterday and found out that okay, the Red Riding Hood Sisters are dealing with the evil wolf queen, or the mist wolf queen, maybe. She's causing all kinds of troubles for them. They were captured. We freed them and found out that there's this moon essence stuff that can either really help, can cause either harm or help. And their long lost sister that used to be in charge is the person who became the Wolf Queen. Yeah, not exactly gonna be going out dancing anytime soon, are you there, gamers? But so yeah, with that catch up, let's go ahead and get into the game, shall we? Once OBS realizes that the game is running, of course. It is pretty intriguing. I mean, most of the Dark Parables games are interesting and kind of, yeah, they've got a lot to them. They kind of take the idea of old fairy tales and say, okay, but how can we make them a bit darker, a bit more strange, and make them into a game? Primarily, the first several are primarily hidden object games. Later ones kind of they dabble in they kind of dabble a little bit in the idea of the hidden object games, but don't really. But they kind of are like, yeah, we'll do some hidden object stuff, but mostly it's just find weird things and make bizarre connections.
Find the legendary centaur bow. We need it to defeat the Wolf Queen.
Right. The centaur bow. Oh, wait a second. I just remembered something here. I need to back that off a bit. There we go. All right.
I can't believe Eldra betrayed me.
So yeah, now we're needing to make this legendary centaur bow. Which, I mean, if it's that legendary, would we even really be able to just make it ourselves? What that has to do with a violin, I don't know. I mean, other than, you know, there's a series of angels that each have like this, that each have a musical instrument of some sort. Though I'm not entirely certain, like a sheep's horn, it really counts as a musical instrument. That is more of an indication of going to war. Yeah, there's a lot of different series like with the idea of the hidden object games and kind of like taking older stories and being like, oh hey, so yeah, here's what really happened. Of course, they don't have to worry about being sued at that point because it's like, hey, this is, you know, all these old fairy tales and stuff. Those are all in the public domain. So I'm waiting for somebody to come up with like a Winnie the Pooh type game. Like they've done, some of them have done like Sherlock Holmes stuff. Though of course that was a few years ago, so actually had to be licensed. All right, looks like we need to go back here. Yeah, we've got a nasty-ass wolf right there that will not let us by. So I will say they do kind of goof up a little bit as far as the story for Little Red Riding Hood. The original Red Riding Hood that started the Red Riding Hood sisters. Because they're like, oh, well, she was going to visit her granny, and then, you know, her granny got killed by the wolf, and then she swore to protect anybody who comes into the forest. It's like, okay, but wait. There's nothing indicating there that she was, like, that her granny was her only surviving family member. All right, a Mickey Mouse first-person shooter sounds pretty awesome. Yeah, the Steamboat Willie style is all they can technically use right now. Like, Walt Disney changed the character over time, so it's like, okay, well, this version is in the public domain, but that version isn't, so... Yeah, it's all kind of weird. Like with Winnie the Pooh, they can have the yellow plush bear, sure, but they can't have the red shirt on him, because that was something that was added later by Disney when they got the license for it. So they're like, it's like, yeah, you have to be careful of what you use. And I swear there is a pipeline of stuff. Once you enter into the public domain, you have to, the first stop is there has to be an independent horror movie made out of that character. For whatever reason, that is like the first stop after something goes into the public domain. Like they did it with Winnie the Pooh, they're doing it with Popeye, they're doing it with Mickey. I don't know why everything has to have a horror version, but... It's just, that's just apparently what the first people that are like, ooh, hey, we've been waiting on this. And I kind of wonder at times if how much of it they're like, okay, so later on this year, this is going to enter into the public domain. So let's go ahead and shoot the movie. We're going to go ahead and shoot the movie, get most of the work done so that the moment that it drops into the public domain, we can just be like, oh, hey, so we've got this movie coming out in a month or two. Turning your favorite childhood character into some kind of horror monster. It's a weird bizarre pipeline. It's like, and I mean, I don't particularly care for horror movies in general. They're mostly just, I don't know, the type of horror that people tend to go for doesn't jive with me. It's like, yeah, okay. Copious amounts of blood and gore don't really interest me. Especially when most people just have this, some kind of a lame-ass story behind it. It's just like, oh, well, it's a bullshit story, but we have lots of blood and gore. That's what the kids want, right? All right, so... thought we had to... I mean, obviously we have the bow. We have the wood for the bow. I suppose we do need a string... Wait, an owl? Have we seen anything that... I don't remember seeing anything that needs an owl emblem. So yeah, Mistwolf stands guard unwaveringly. I have to defeat him to move on. I mean, this kid looks like he should have an owl, maybe. Where the hell are we going? Surely it's not going to be in the exact same place as we found it. Okay, to construct the correct ingredients on this magic anvil, right? But what are the ingredients? That's the real question. What are all the mysterious ingredients that we need? We have the moonstone, right? We have the left piece of the palace emblem. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that was something that we could click on. Okay. Alright, so now we know. So we need the wood, the unicorn hair, and the imbuing potion, which we've got all of that, and the hammer to hit it with. Just a couple light little taps, just tap, tap. You doing good? All right, yep, you're good. So now we have the centaur bow. What the hell that has to do with the centaur? I mean, shouldn't it be like the unicorn bow? Okay, dude, seriously, I think you need a nebulizer or something, because your breathing is just... sounding kind of raspy there. Alright, so we still need a large stringed instrument. And this is going to be a heretic shield. That's the other thing that gets me with games like this. It's like, oh, well, we need to find the heretic shield. What the hell is a heretic shield? We know nothing about a heretic shield. How do you know that we need this? I mean, I'm guessing they're just kind of going by Sierra logic of pick every damn thing up that you can, but... like, we're not just picking up random stuff. We're picking up, like, oh no, this is something very specific. Haha. It's like, but how do you know the name of it? How do you know what we're even looking for? Agreed. Like, yeah, that's the biggest thing that I've noticed is missing from some of these, like, cheaper indie games, like the hidden object puzzles and stuff like that, is they do not go in for context. They're just kind of like, yeah, just, you need to find this now, and you're just expected to be like, oh, okay. Like with the centaur bow, I already had the wood and had already placed it on the anvil even before I knew what I needed. One of those things where it's like, yeah, oh, I've been carrying around this wood for a while. I'm just going to set it down here, and oh, thankfully that's where I needed to put it. All right. And a cello. Well, that would be a big stringed instrument. That looks like a big old piece of a cello. I don't know what that is, but it looks like something that we need. Especially with these earlier games, like that's the easiest way to do it. It's like, okay, what looks like it doesn't really belong here? That kind of looks like it belongs here, but not really. All right, so we need... I think this is supposed to be like the bow for the cello. I hope. Because otherwise, the cello for some reason has a ramrod, which doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, unless it's like a cello, part musket, don't see much of a need for it. Of course, granted, you know, you go far enough back, once they started inventing guns, it's like, oh no, we have to put a gun in everything. Oh yes. Oh yes. That was my first introduction to the Sierra adventure games, was King's Quest 3, where you had the cursive written potion instructions or magical item instructions. It's like, oh, those were hell. Like, following them directly from the manual was bad enough, but it's like, but to put them in cursive, and whoever's handwriting it was sucked. So it's like, wait, what does that say? Does that, I don't know what that says. Replaying Queen's Swix the other night on your cell phone and totally forgot to climb the sacred mountain. Oh, yeah. The sacred mountain. Hello there, Curious. I still love how many people get pissed off about the, oh god, what was it? It was like there's a riddle or something in there. It was like my first is the first in leadership, my second circles outward, my third leads all in victory, and my last twice ends committee. And everybody thinks that, oh, well, it's the first letter in every one. It's like, no, that's not what they're saying. The first in leadership, the first letter in leadership, that's an L. My second circles outward. The only letter in the word outward that is a circle is the O. But like I said, so many people are like, no, it's gotta be, it's the first letter in everyone. But then you get to the end and it's not the first letter, it's the last letter. It's like, well, yeah, it says it twice in committee. The last two letters in committee are doubled up. Well, that's... The unhappy queen quietly passed away in the secluded room. Yeah? That's pretty dark. I've defeated the Wolf King and gained the power of the Wolf Talisman. Now the Mist Wolves are mine to command. I wonder what Raphael would think of all this. Would he be proud of me? If you're causing trouble and shit like that, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know who Raphael is. So, I mean, maybe if Raphael was kind of a bad dude and stuff like that, then yeah, he might be proud of you. All right, let's see here. So we've got I don't even know how to... All right, looks like a door knocker for some reason. All right, we've got the wolf's tail, of course. Let's see here. Right, there's the wolf's tail. And I don't know what that is. Like part of a saddle or a collar? It looks like this wolf has a saddle on it, which... You know, I'll admit I don't know a whole lot about wolves. But I don't think they usually wear saddles. I don't think you're going to saddle up a wolf. Does he? Oh, I guess it's more like... Oh, even more bizarre. The wolf is wearing clothes. I mean, granted, this is an adaptation of Little Red Riding Hood, so... And the wolf does have a penchant for cross-dressing. Which, you know, no shame, but... Not usual wolf behavior. Oh my god, I frickin' hate this one. Yeah, I hate this puzzle. I hate this one with a burning passion. But true to form, just keep clicking buttons and eventually you'll get the right solution. All right, what the hell is all this? Oh, okay, it opens up the door. I'm like, what the heck? What am I am I learning astronomy now? Oh, hey, here's where the wolf goes. And the owl. And now we have the eagle helmet. Again, not sure what that does. But now we have a parable of which one is this? Oh, the Mist Kingdom.
Once a beautiful and prosperous kingdom flourished in the Misty Valley. In the center of the kingdom was an opulent palace built by a greedy king who enjoyed a decadent lifestyle.
All right, hang on. Let's get away from all the humming crap and so that we can actually hear this. There we go.
Once a beautiful and prosperous kingdom flourished in the Misty Valley. In the center of the kingdom was an opulent palace built by a greedy king who enjoyed a decadent lifestyle.
See, this is what happens when you go home to visit your parents. You wind up with a busted leg.
Unsatisfied with his hoards of wealth, the king spent his days hunting for more. One day, his scholars discovered a talisman that could open a portal to a magical world full of unimaginable treasures.
I'm not entirely sure it's unimaginable treasures.
Blinded by greed, the king had the talisman triggered, bridging the magical world to his own. Unknown to all, that realm was guarded by the Wolf Lord and his loyal wolf companions. When the portal opened, legions of wolves and black mist sprang forth, blanketing the land. The kingdom was dragged into the portal, disappearing forever from this world. Since then, on nights of the full moon, some people have caught glimpses of a palace lying in ruins in the valley. However, whoever dares venture into the lost Mist Kingdom is never seen alive again.
Now see, what your parents aren't telling you, gamers, is they set up the black ice so that you'd stay longer. Right, so an elaborately embroidered robes and the heavy velvet crown make this king look pompous and vain. I'm pretty sure he is. I mean, to be fair, most kings look pompous and vain. That's just kind of part of being a king. Heretic shield, eagle helmet. The Bright Knight is missing its shiny gear. And the Dark Knight is missing its gloomy gear. We're also missing an eagle, I think, or yeah. Eagle or a sparrow or something. Whoever defeats the Wolf King shall take his place, ruling the fabled land of endless darkness. Right, so I'm guessing that's, you know, yeah, that's what happened to the, can't remember her name, the Red Riding Hood sister who became the Wolf Queen. I'm guessing that's what happened to her, was that she was like, oh no, you're not gonna shit on my land. I'm gonna defeat you. Only to realize that she had to take his place. I mean, that does make sense. That makes sense. I mean, you know, you don't want to be off on your own, and then all of a sudden, you know, hey, you happen to drop your crutch or something, and yeah, you're just kind of stuck there till somebody comes along. Alright, so we can go ahead and give you your helmet. We've got a skeleton key that'll open this up. This is a display of some of the riches found in this fairy tale land. Right, Mr. Wolf King? Yeah, so there's the Red Riding Hood arrow pierced him and she wound up taking his place. The Nightingale emblem. Oh, okay, so that's what it is, a nightingale. Safety in numbers works most of the time. Doesn't work out so well with things like hand grenades or atomic warfare, but right, so we're looking for like a decorative collar around the. Yeah, again, these supposedly wild animals are way too decorated. Although I suppose it is just an emblem. We have the Dusk Sword, so I think that should be everything for the Dark Knight. There's a shield. The silver armor is overlaid with an intricate gold emboss. This display seems to be waiting for me to dress it up. Yeah, because that's what that's all we have to do is play dress up. Not like we're trying to prevent the world from eternal darkness or anything. Right, and whatever the hell this thing is. Whatever it is, it's there. It's the end of the key. Okay. Now we have a gilded wolf head. Oh, I bet that'll open the cage, won't it? See, it's like all wolfy and stuff.
Thank you for rescuing me, Detective.
No problem, kiddo. We should probably be leaving now.
At last, the final moonstone is mine. Once I merge the 7 stones with the moon essence, I will plunge the world into eternal darkness.
I thought the centaur bow was supposed to be this badass weapon. Yeah, a lot of these games are very relaxing for the most part. Sometimes some of their puzzles just, oh. I've had a few that are just like, yeah, the puzzles and stuff in them are just annoying as hell. Even though this one is the 4th one in the series, I think this was the first one I ever played. Right, so we need a blade for the sword, because, I mean, what good is a sword without a blade? You were the wrong color. That looks like part of the hilt. Okay, we need the end of the handle and hilt, and looks like that. Now we need part of the cross piece. Actually, looks like we're looking for the 2 main pieces of the cross piece here. Yeah, right there. Yep, that's what I figured. Okay, so now we need the actual blade. Oh, there it is. Alright, so now you've got your sword. You guys can open up that door. Wonder where we're going next. We have a glass slipper. Now we have a pumpkin carriage. Oh God, a possessed doll that acts as a hint keeper. They really wanted to go in for creepy, didn't they? Alright, so kind of like a golden, like, overlay? Yeah. Now the curve for around the heel and some golden decorations. And this is looking more like a gold and glass slipper than just a gold slipper. Or glass slipper, rather. Of course, if I remember right, in the actual original French, was it? It was not a glass slipper, it was a fur slipper. Which makes a lot more sense. It was supposed to be like a fine fur slipper, and yeah, you're gonna be able to run in those. Like the glass slippers, I'm surprised, you know, do enough dancing, and yeah, You're looking at hamstringing yourself. That's not good. Right, where is the last little curvy bit? Almost looks like something that could go here. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, it's like there's so many curves in this particular section. Yeah, like, okay, this, yeah, the metal, well, okay, if it's gold, it's probably not going to reinforce the glass at all. Round symbols of the goddesses are holding seem to have vanished. Let's go put the glass slipper where it's supposed to go. On the glass foot, of course. And Earthland insignia. I'm like, come on, that one clearly does not belong there. All right, so we've got both of the insignia. Yeah, and like it always winds up feeling a bit rushed. They always feel a bit rushed at the end, where it's like, oh hey, you know, you're clearly, you know, you're clearly at the end, so just, you know, we're just going to kind of hurry you up here. All right, so we have all of them. Right, we read that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. And the Fallen Sisters.
Some years ago, two childhood friends, Teresa and Eldra, were nominated to be the next elder sister in the Order of the Red Riding Hood Sisters.
Again, let's get out of the creepy sounds so that we can actually hear what the frick he's saying.
Some years ago, two childhood friends, Teresa and Eldra, were nominated to be the next elder sister in the Order of the Red Riding Hood Sisters. Calm and reliable, Teresa was widely regarded to be the favorite for the position. Seeking to prove her superiority, Eldra ventured into the fabled Mist Kingdom and defeated the Wolf Lord.
Right, but whoever defeats the Wolf Lord becomes the Wolf Lord.
Her victory gained her the White Wolf Talisman, a powerful relic which amplifies the user's negative feelings and grants the user special magical powers and command over the Mist Wolves.
So, it's like a mechanical arm, or are we talking a different White Wolf?
Sensing its imminent destruction by Eldra, the talisman struck, magnifying Eldra's ambitious feelings by 100-fold and tempting her with its power. Corrupted by the talisman, Eldra plotted to use the 7 moonstones to bring eternal night, bridge the Mist Kingdom to ours forever, unleash her Mist Wolves, and rule the world as the Wolf Queen.
Right, so obviously this is like written after the fact, because we haven't actually defeated her yet. Hi everybody. Y'all waiting for me or something?
I've been betrayed by Eldra. I will do what I can to stop the Wolf Queen.
We can't let the world fall into eternal darkness. We must prevent the Wolf Queen from merging the stones with the moon essence.
The sisters are ready. We await your orders.
All right, well, let's just shoot a bow Oh. Okay. Oh, great. This is fun and hectic. So... All right. Chaotic, but not insurmountable.
Kill them.
Did you take your shot? No. No, of course.
I'm sorry it has come to this, Eldra.
Oh, well, that's probably better. I was gonna shoot her.
This world is collapsing. We need to leave now.
Yes, we'll get to it.
Never meant for this to happen. The talisman's control was too strong to resist. I only wanted to be the eldest sister.
Your desire for power brought you to this fate. But it pains me to lose you, Eldra.
I'm glad you're here with me.
This portal is closed and the world is crumbling. I must leave immediately or I'll be trapped here forever. So can I, like... You're not gonna stop me from just, like, going bouncing back and forth and around and just... visiting all the lovely little... spots? Really?
Thank you, Detective. You saved us all. Since the moon essence was destroyed, our world is no longer threatened with eternal darkness.
Ruth, the sisters and I have decided to elect you, our bravest member, to be the new elder sister.
Thank you, sisters, for this honor.
We found some wolf pups. Why don't we raise them to work with us rather than against us?
Let this herald in the dawn of a new era between our sisterhood and the wolves.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. 4 years later... she got herself a little wolf. Well, or not so little wolf. Like, that thing looked like shoulder high on her. Which even if she's like a short stack, that's still a big-ass wolf. Thank you for playing. And now they're going to give us a hint as to what the next game is. Yeah, the pumpkin carriage. I guess. Golden slipper. The other golden slipper. So she's probably going to be a little pissed off that we took her her other slipper, which is totally understandable. Well, no, we actually have a bonus game, which is kind of basically kind of the prequel. So a long time ago, there was a mischievous little boy who lived in the Mist Kingdom. He loved playing pranks, especially on unsuspecting merchants in the marketplace. One day, he cried wolf one too many times and got into trouble with his father.
This is the 3rd time you have tricked the villagers. You have given them a lot of trouble. This time, I will not let you out until you promise never to tell lies again.
Yes, sir. Jeez. So yes, this is before the Mist Kingdom, like, disappeared. So we've got one parable, 4 pieces. Okay. Reassemble the skeleton. Okay. Nope, you are not that one. You're not that. We need shin bones? No, those are arm bones. Right, you've got to be a shin bone, right? Yes. You a shin bone? No, you're an arm bone. You look like the Cossacks. Where's the shin? Where's the other shin bone? Wait, have I tried you? No, I have not. Okay. Oh, sorry, wrong side. Didn't know we were getting that damn specific. Alright, so now we need the hips. The lower spine in the Cossacks. And rib with some spines and rib without spines. Oh, again, wrong side. Damn. Wait, where's the... Oh, there it is. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, every time I pick up one that's like, oh, I don't know which side you go on. What? It just put it on the damn skeleton. Jesus. Like, there's a specific place for it. You are the closet key. Is there a closet here? Oh, yeah, I guess that is a kind of a closet. So, in order to push open the door, I need a long, sturdy stick to use as leverage. Like a mop handle? Which looks more like a cane to me. Like the little ball at the end looks like a cane handle.
Where is the talisman?
Run. Go get help.
Okay, so yeah, the king is now looking for the wolf talisman. He has heard about it and the treasures that are in the wolf kingdom and this fairy tale kingdom, and he wants it. I honestly think they should have kept that out of the parables in the main game, because it's like that basically we know how it's going to end now. We pretty much know the story of this. The king wants to get the wolf amulet so that he can get to the wolf kingdom, get to bridge the gap between this fairy tale world and get all the treasures, the unimaginable treasures. Which, again, he's a greedy king. I'm pretty sure his imagination can handle it. Right, 2 coins. A book, which doesn't really do us much good. Okay, and I don't know what those things are, but they're right there. Whatever they are, they're right there. I will take all this goodie stuff, all these goodies. So now we need a storybook to go in there, right? Yes. Armillary sphere is missing the ball part. Oh, but we have the trunk key. Right, so the glowing thing is the wolf talisman. Yay! We have what the king wants. I noticed there was some little thing there. Yeah, they do come up with some interesting puzzles. Oh shit, that, I don't think that they're gonna... I don't think they're gonna ignore that. Like, that was a lot of fucking noise. Maybe they're just gonna think, oh, well, you know, his... I don't know. I mean, who else, who would be moving furniture down there? Like, unless you have some mystical furniture that moves on its own. Is not normally a thing. So now, like a framing piece. With rather sharp angles. I was gonna say, most of the sharp angles were in the plants. An opening mechanism seems to be missing a couple of gears. Opening mechanism for what? Exactly. Someone just put something shiny on the overhanging branch? Oh, here? Shell is missing a smooth round stone. Oh, no, that's not a pearl. That's a ruby eye. Look for things that do not match. That. We've got like a curly thing. Yeah, hexagon gem. That's good to hear. I'll admit I was kind of afraid with you know, with it being Bethesda. It's like, okay, so how broken is it going to be at launch? Because, you know, Bethesda does not have the greatest the greatest track record. Okay, so are those the two gears? Yep, and we have a hook and a hammer. My arms aren't long enough. Well, you have a long hook. For, what is this? There's a small creature in this jar. How can I free... Small creature? Small hammer. That is true. That is true. They weren't terrible. They weren't that buggy. But then again, also, they, you know, they kind of had a little bit of a... They didn't have the greatest reputation as far as some of their games. All right. You guys go that way. You go down. You go down. Come over, down, and now when we punch you together, and you're good. Like, story-wise, some of the later Wolfenstein games were kind of meh. All right, we have honey. An empty container is required if I wish to gather honey. I don't think I have any. No, I don't. All right, Mr. Griffin. An owl, an eagle, and... Or, I don't know. Okay, so we have an eagle plate. We also have a witch figurine. No way I'm climbing through the window with those yucky spider webs dangling. You still have a broom handle. Or mop handle. You could totally just wipe those away. But fine, we'll put the skull in place. Oh, and now he needs his eyes. What the hell? Well, that sounds like it's a pretty well done game then. All right, so we need to. I bet the Hungry Griffin would like a fish. Right, and the guards aren't going anywhere, and I am a wanted boy. Wait, oh no. Load up a cannonball. Oh. Oh. I just shot a cannonball into the king's castle. I don't think he's gonna be happy about that. There's, what is that? There's the pearl, okay. Yeah, I think the king's gonna be a little mad at me. I didn't realize we were aiming at the king's castle, but it did distract the guards. So that's something. But man, once they realize, or if they realize, I guess we should say if they realize. I may have to check that out then. I'll admit when the game was first released, or I guess pre-release, and they were saying, oh hey, so if you haven't bought the game yet, you can buy the special edition or the premium edition or whatever the hell they called it, that was like, oh hey, you can play it 3 days early. If you have already pre-purchased the game, you can upgrade to that. But the upgrade came at $5 more than just buying the premium, their premium version. And I hate the idea of, oh well, you know, give us an extra 30 to 35 bucks and you know, you can play the game up to 3 days early. It's like, it's kind of the idea. It struck me as kind of the, oh well, we're, you know, for anybody who wants to be the first to stream it, pay us more money, give us more money, and you can. And it's like, but that's just, yeah, that really rubbed me the wrong way. Wait, no, we wanted to go into here because now we have the pearl to put there, and oh, there's a mermaid.
I was captured by an evil witch. She wants to create potions by using my tears.
Most games don't say, hey, pay us half again as much as the base game in order to play and stream early. Like buying and going into alpha is one thing. That's, you know, you're literally helping pay for the development of the game. I have not seen many games at all that are like they're saying, hey, so it's the week of release, pay us half again as much as the initial cost of the game, and you can have it 3 days early. Like, you can you can pre-purchase the game. You can pre-purchase a special edition of the game that comes with cosmetics or, you know, the soundtrack or anything like that. But just being like, no, you are exclusively paying for the right to have it 3 days early is not a very common thing. I mean, look at the fact that, you know, you're listing 2 examples out of how many games that have been released in this year. It's not something that's overly common. It's something that may become more common, unfortunately, because, you know, these companies are greedy motherfuckers that want to milk every damn penny out of anybody and everybody that they can. But most games, at least up to this point, most games are more interested in, okay, so, you know, we could use some extra money for development, so we'll release an alpha so people can pay early. We get some of that cash now, and it'll help us help us finish developing the game. But yeah, the fact that that's becoming more, you know, But see, that's the thing, is that used to just be the pre-sale. That used to just be the pre-sale stuff, was, hey, you know, you get all these goodies, and when the game releases, you just, you know, you download the game and play it. You might be able to install it early, but you're not necessarily going to be able to play it early. You know, you could. I remember when it was a big deal when you could pre-install it. It's like, hey, you can download all this stuff. Yeah, you can download all this stuff. You can pre-download it and install it. All right, that was flower. It was a crescent moon. The sun. The X. And yeah, the like X-wing emblem. But yeah, like the fact that more of them are saying, hey, you know, if you want to get in on the streaming, and I think that's really what who they're targeting here, is the people that want to stream the game. If you want to be the first person to stream it, you have to pay half again as much as the base game costs. And that's kind of bullshit. That's very much what the feeling that I got from it when they were like, when they really started pushing the 3 days early thing. It's like, oh hey, you want to be the first person to stream it, right? You want to get those first views and jump in early. You don't want to miss out on streaming, do you? So yeah. If you don't want to miss out on streaming, you better pay us, an extra $30 to $35. And the fact that you could buy the premium version, if you hadn't bought any versions of it yet, you could buy the premium version for $30 extra. If you had already pre-purchased the game and wanted to upgrade to the premium, it cost $35. That really pissed me off, because it's like, so the people that already paid you the money beforehand, you're actually charging them more to get the premium version. That was fucked up. Yeah. Well, okay, that makes sense, because they will do that for, you know, some big streamers. That's true. They do like to do that for the big name streamers.
Thank you, child. I shall abide by my promise. Take this orb. It will help you defeat the guards.
They do, a lot of times, you know, they'll release it for free, like review copies, or hey, you know, you're a big name in the streaming industry. We'll give you a copy. We'll mail out you. We'll give you a copy a couple weeks in advance so that you're ready to stream. You know, you can you're ready to stream right away, or you know, do a let's play and stuff like that. But then they're milking the middle class, the middle tier and lower tier streamers for money. They're saying, hey, you can get it 3 days earlier if you pay us an extra $35. So you're in order to keep up with the big name streamers, all it takes is, you know, you have to buy the game 1.5 times. That was, yeah, it's a real predatory type of a move. It's, hey, if you aren't a big enough of a name for us to mail you out a copy early, pay us, give us more money. And there's plenty of people that think that, oh, well, I have to give them money in order to stay relevant to when it's released. It's just, yeah, that was the thing that really just kind of like, I was looking forward to it, then I saw them pull that shit and really push for it, and I'm like, yeah, that was a shitty move. That's a shitty move to do. We need to heal the griffin, apparently. I'm not sure why we need to heal the griffin, other than, you know, it's hurt. And, you know, we're deep down, the boy who cried wolf is a good boy. He wants to heal people. He wants to help out. So, you know, we should heal the griffin. Even though I think we've gotten everything that we need from him. Oh, no, we need griffin hair, don't we? We need griffin hair for this potion that we're making. All right, give me just a moment here. I need to run to the bathroom real quick, so we'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. So let's get the music back down to a reasonable level. Something that isn't going to, like, overpower everything. All right, there we go. And now we have the owl emblem. Yeah, the restorative potion. Where do we make the restorative potion, though? We have a sleeping orb. Oh, wait a second. What if we say, hey, sleeping orb. We use that on the guard? That was an odd bit of singing. And a hair cone. All right. Which apparently absolutely must have a butterfly. We absolutely have to have the butterfly. Can't leave the butterfly out. I mean, really, we've already found the part that's important, which is the teeth. And he was even attached to, like, a little handle, so that's all we really needed out of this. But apparently it would not be right to not have that. Oh, I'm sure I'll pick it. I am absolutely sure I will pick it up at some point. Father passed out from the night's rough interrogation tactics. I must find a way to wake him up. Preferably, the night is completely dead to the world. The sleeping orb really works. And thankfully it has a very narrow range. Alright, so we can say owl, ship, and the net. That's a net token? That's what you're calling it? Yes, now we have Griffin here. I'm pretty sure that's a web. I'm pretty sure that's like a spider web. I mean, we have the spider here. Okay, so now we can take a look at this. So we need honey, a death flower, a mushroom, and some griffin hair. Yep. Well, welcome back, Curious. No, the mushroom. That mushroom. So we need like a death flower of some sort. We still need an... Oh. Right, maybe the earrings and something to go in her... her little thing there. Ah, yes, the silver brooch. That's what we're needing. That's the term I was looking for, the brooch. Yes. Alright, so a scrap of red fabric. And like a... backing, maybe? Yeah. I'm surprised we don't have... kind of surprised we only have 2 of the 2 of the parables for this yet. Stone Raven on... Ah, yes, Stone Raven on the skeletal hand that's just sticking out. Alright, so honey. Honey goes into the water. Death flower goes into the water. Mushroom needs ground up. And griffin hair... Oh, wait, no. Griffin hair needs to go into water there and then be poured in for some reason. Potion was really difficult to create. I hope it works. Well, provided you did everything right, usually it does. Otherwise, you might turn into a cat.
Where am I? Oh,
You're
son.
home?
Where is the talisman?
Right here.
How dare you, boy? You stole my treasure and blew a hole in my palace.
Yeah,
Give me the talisman.
about that.
Ah! Huh. The talisman seems to have bonded with you. Help me, and I'll let your father live. Guards, take our little guest away.
Wait, shouldn't you be taking Pops away? Like, he's the key to it all. He's the one that, you know... He's the one you're supposed to keep alive, right? This portrait looks nothing like the greedy king. I guess he forced the artist to draw him like this. Right, there we go. So now we just need one more... parable, and we'll have them all. Oh, no. We need the king's plate. But I'm guessing not his dinner plate. That would be a bit awkward. Okay, yeah, need that. We need what looks like almost kind of like a castle. A couple pieces of a castle. There's one. I'm not really sure what the hell that is. Almost looks like we're getting pieces of a key. Oh. Yeah, I still don't know what the hell that is. I mean, it's the base of the plate, along with like a bracket to put in the king's emblem. There's the princess, and now we need a carriage. A face. Yes, we need a face as well. All right. We need to put that there. This opens to give us a little angel. Golden mask goes in there. Empty without golden decorations. Oh, like wings. Angel of joy, angel of faith, and angel of justice. Happy statue needs to go there. Okay. Steadfast statue needs to go there. Right.
The talisman has bonded to you. It has accepted you as its one and only master.
Half a year ago, I found this talisman in an ancient archive. I discovered that this talisman holds dangerous powers, so I hid it from the king.
But not very well.
I'm sorry, my son. I devoted my whole life researching this magical mystery. So I never paid any attention to you.
Wow, suddenly this comes full circle. Suddenly I'm feeling very much like a young Indiana Jones. I mean, the father from this angle even kind of looks like Sean Connery. Oh, really? Alright, so candy cane and a slipper. Right, the clock striking 12. Okay. Lily pad and a fisherman. Alright, but the candy cane and the witch go together with Hansel and Gretel. And then those are the last two. We're Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, geez. Okay, you're really going at it, huh? Alright, a wolf and a rose. A pig and a clock. Okay. Pig in a house, yes. Okay, there is the cat and the boots for Puss in Boots. No. Where's the mouse? Yeah, okay. Pied Piper. I think the clock was here. Yeah. So we have the white rose and the red rose. Then we have the riding hood and the wolf. Oh, good gods. How many of these do I need to do? Okay, so Jack the Giant Killer. Alright. So you and you. One of you. Alright, so it's gotta be these two. Yep. Alright. Alright, roses. There and there. What is... I'm not sure what the roses are. Alright, so... crown? No. Oh, Frog Prince. Okay. So I'm not sure what this one was. Candy cane was... No, candy cane was up here, I think. Yeah. Alright. Oh, the mouse was here. Alright, so... which one are you? You are a puss. There's your boots. You'll be the clock and the silver and the glass slipper. It opens the door. I haven't found the last parable, have I? No, I've got 3 out of the 4 for Mermaid's Tears.
All this treasure is mine. Huh? What?
And the Mist Wolves come out. Look, the Griffin. Oh. And poof, the Mist Kingdom is gone. As the boy and his father looked on, the Mist Kingdom was swallowed by a dense black fog. All that could be heard were savage wolf howls and agonizing human screams. Then the Mist Kingdom simply disappeared. No one knew what fate had befallen the cursed land until one day one brave detective and a courageous band of Red Riding Hood sisters destroyed the power of the wolf talisman and saved this lost kingdom. Yeah, I think they would have done better to have not had the Boy Who Cried Wolf, or not had the origins of what happened to the Mist Kingdom as a parable in the main game, and just left that as strictly for the bonus game. But anyway, yes, that is the Red Riding Hood sisters game. And tomorrow at 2 p.m. we will continue on with the Final Cinderella is the name of the next game. So we've gotten through the first 4, and I think we're rapidly approaching. I don't remember when Epix Games got involved with it. I know they got heavily involved in the creation of the games, and that's where it kind of took a strange turn. But yeah, these are really fun games. I do really like the Dark Parable series. Apparently, it ended in 2019. They kind of started going off into weird territories with, like, they have one that's like the Match Girls Lost Paradise and stuff like that, where it was just kind of like, yeah, they're like, they went off onto some that it's like, I don't remember ever hearing those fairy tales. Like the little Match Girl is usually like just a small little Christmas type story where it's like, okay, everybody's doing great in their homes and celebrating the Christmas, and out in the streets there's this little Match Girl who's trying to get her family money by selling matches, and things aren't so happy for her until if I remember right, like the general idea of the story is she dies, and then along come these angels to whisk her away to heaven, and she's happy, and that's her Christmas present somehow is going to heaven. Anyway, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to consider pressing that subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell. Don't forget, later on tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time, we are going to be going back to Star Wars Outlaws. Other ways to keep up to date of when we go live and stuff like that is the social media links down below, the Facebook page, the Twitter account, the Tumblr account, the Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!